Recently, a new kind of farming has made an appearance. With this new approach, plants are grown inside buildings without soil or sunlight, what we commonly know as the essential elements for growing plants. Instead, it only requires minimized manpower. Such an innovative way of cultivation is carried out in places called plant factories. What kind of implications does this high-tech IT combined farming that has replaced greenhouses have on our lives? At the Rural Development Administration located in Suwon, Gyeonggi Province, various research projects for the future of farming are being conducted. This is because this farming method, which has been neglected for a while due to economic development, is being recognized as a new profit model. The conventional understanding is that soil, sunlight and water are required for cultivating plants. However, this understanding does not apply to plant factories. This is because soil can be replaced with nutrient-infused water, and sunlight can be replaced with light-emitting diodes or LEDs. Various kinds of vegetables are currently being studied at the Rural Development Administration. All are vegetables with large leaves that allow photosynthesis, even with artificial lighting. Although there are currently many limitations to this farming method, beginning with the selection of the kind of plants to cultivate, plant factories are needed for a number of reasons.
예, 식물 공장의 필요성은 정책적인 측면과 기술적인 측면, 그리고 경제적인 측면으로 말씀드릴 수 있는데요. 우선 정책적인 측면에서는 자연재해와 식량위기에 대비하기 위해서 필요하고요. 이와 더불어서 녹색 성장과 농식품 산업 육성을 위해서 필요하다고 할 수 있습니다. 기술적인 측면에서는 바이오 테크놀로지, IT 등을 융복합함으로써 새로운 성장 동력을 창출하기 위해서 필요하고요.
In plant factories, where the whole process beginning with sowing is carried out with an automation system, the most important technology is that of the barcode. From the time for watering to the position for lighting, every part of the plant's environment is controlled altogether through the approximately 100 barcodes attached to the plant cultivation beds. When a time is input into the computer, a stable automated production is carried out throughout a period of 1 year. In addition, the entire system is operated with an environmentally friendly technology, in which the electricity is produced with a solar thermal generator installed in the rooftop of the building.
그 유비쿼터스 환경제어 시스템이라든지, 그리고 식물의 생육에 그 적합한 이런 환경을 그 온습도라든지 이런 것들을 원격으로 그 감시하면서 제어할 수 있는 이런 부분들이 IT 분야가 그 이 식물 공장에서 많이 차지한다고 말씀드릴 수 있습니다.
Another surprising aspect of plant factories is that they can be controlled with an application on smartphones. The vegetables can be monitored and the system can be operated from any place at any time without having to stay at the factory.
이런 이제 스마트폰 어플리케이션 하게 되면 물론 그 전체 환경을 어떻게 뭐 제어하고 모니터링하고 이런 것도 하지만 앞으로는 서비스 개념으로서 이런 그 식물공장을 이제 일반 주민들이 이제 이용할 때 어떻게 하면 이렇게 이제 이용하는데 그 도움을 줄 수 있는 그런 뭐라고 할까 매뉴얼이라고 할까요? 이런 것도 이제 제공할 수 있는 그런 기반을 가질 수 있게 되겠습니다.
There is a medium-sized firm that is actualizing cultivation in plant factories, which had seemed like something so far into the future. This firm, which raises and sells the seedlings of 5 vegetables, including Lolo Rosa lettuce, multigreen and basil, in a self-invented plant factory, can produce approximately 10,000 blades at once. Because rows of vegetables neatly planted like eggs in large cartons are grown under LED lighting in a space with adequately controlled temperature and humidity, there is no need to worry about weather, disease or insects. This is a system that has been invented over a course of 5 years. As the vegetables are grown in nutrient-infused water, they have clean roots, and as there isn't a need for pesticides or chemical fertilizers, they are literally pollution-free, well-being vegetables. Another attraction of plant factories is that as they are vertical farms in which plastic shelves are piled high one over another, a several-fold harvest is possible in a small amount of space compared to the traditional farms. By selling the raised seedlings to large-scale markets and restaurants, the company turns over $200,000 a year. However, the most important source of income is the plant factory itself, not the seedlings.
이렇게 생산할 수 있는 생산형이 있고, 그리고 업소나 카페 같은 데 쓸 수 있는 모듈형이 있고요. 그 다음에 오토팜이 있고, 그 슬림형 식물 공장이 있고, 나아가 저희 지금 개발 중인 가정용 총 4가지가 있습니다.
The major characteristic of the auto farm model is that vegetables can be produced in a minimized amount of space, and that of the slim model is that the interior decoration effect has been maximized while maintaining the function of the plant factory. In the case of the slim model, it has been constructed with a hallway, allowing the user to utilize the hallway for cultivation. Also, another advantage is that all sides are surrounded with glass, allowing the user to check the vegetables with the naked eye. Such high technical skills have been widely recognized, resulting in foreign exports of the model.
저희가 지금 해봤던 건 한 50종류 되고요. 엽채류가 한 4, 50개, 그리고 이제 허브류 같이 포함하면은 한 60, 70개 정도 됩니다. 바질, 세이지 같은 허브류도 되고요. 저희가 한 10군데 이상을 납품을 했기 때문에 그 업소에 맞춰서 저희가 육묘를 공급하고 있습니다.
All of these efforts combined have resulted in an increasing number of restaurants utilizing plant factories. Apart from the harvest of organic vegetables and the decoration effect, fresh air is another bonus. On the contrary, the carbon dioxide emitted by people enters the plant factory, eliminating the need of an air purifier. In addition, eating food made with immediately harvested vegetables is a rare experience in the city.
일반적인 밭에서 나오는 것보다 확실히 좀 식감이랄까? 좀 질긴 거는 좀 덜해요. 좀 씹히는 맛은 굉장히 부드럽고, 그리고 이제 풍미가 그렇게 세진 않은데 은은하게 잘 나옵니다. 네. 맛도 굉장히 부드럽고요.
This cafe is packed on weekday evenings with people who come to eat fresh food. The most famous dish here is the sandwich. When an order is placed, the chef goes into the plant factory, harvests 4 different kinds of vegetables, including Lolo Rosa, multigreen, multi-baby and romaine lettuce, and begins cooking. Such a scene has become possible since last May. The customers, who had first visited the cafe out of curiosity, thinking that the vegetables were for display, have become regular customers.
아니 이렇게 소비자분들한테 너무 신뢰가 가는 그런 모습과 이렇게 키우는 걸 보여주시니까 저희도 또 안심하고 먹을 수 있는 것 같아서 또 제가 더 먹으면서 건강해지는 거 그런 걸 느낄 수 있어서 너무 감사하게 먹을 수 있는 것 같아요.
지금 매출에 있어서 뭐 큰 차이가 난 것보다는 그런 고객님들께 정말 신선하고 그다음에 유기농으로 해서 건강에 좋을 수 있는 그 신뢰감이 저희에게는 가장 큰 무기라고 생각을 합니다.
Plant factories are not just an issue in restaurants. In 2010, a container-style plant factory was built in the King Sejong Station at the Antarctic. This splendid achievement was made by Dr. Song Ho Kang at the time upon discussion with the Rural Development Administration. The workers at the King Sejong Station have become the only ones among those of the 8 nearby countries in the King George Island, the land of ice, to consume 50 grams of vegetables a day. Not only due to the extreme weather in the Antarctic, but also due to the Protocol on Environmental Protection to the Antarctic Treaty, which prohibited the bringing of soil with microorganisms, cultivation of vegetables had been practically impossible. However, with the hydroponic system of plant factories, cultivation has become possible. The motivation for plant factory research first began with environmental issues. According to experts, the area of farmland decreases by 10% with every degree risen in the Earth's temperature due to global warming. Not only that, but the frequent changes in weather result in unsustainable crop production. There are additional environmental issues that rise to the fore in farming. Carbon emitted while transporting agricultural products are also a major problem. From this perspective, food mileage is the issue that is drawing the most interest nowadays. Food miles refer to the distance food is transported from the time of its production until it reaches the consumer. The shorter the distance, the less carbon dioxide emitted from transportation. For example, the imported grains which travel about 22,000 kilometers from Brazil to Seoul emit more carbon dioxide than the fruits transported across a distance of 464 kilometers from Jeju-do or Jeju Island. Unfortunately, the food miles calculations of Korea are despairing. According to the National Institute of Environmental Research of the Ministry of Environment, the food miles per capita amounted to 7,085 ton-kilometers in 2010, a 37% increase since 2001. Korea recorded the highest food miles among the 3 countries that were studied, precisely Korea, Japan and the UK, and the figure was approximately 10 times that of the UK, which recorded 739 ton-kilometers. In addition, with the increase in imported agricultural products, the carbon dioxide emissions per capita resulting during the process of transportation was the highest, amounting to 142 kilograms. Plant factories are being recognized as a solution to such problems. Thus, plant factories should not just be viewed as a means to produce large quantities of food for commercial purposes, but should be studied for the public good as a means to secure future food supply. In fact, active research on plant factories such as vertical farms is being conducted in other countries.
도심 내에서 이러한 빌딩형 식물 공장 같은 것이 보편화된다면은 현지에서 생산된 것을 현지에서 소비함으로써 탄소를 억제시킬 수 있고, 이와 더불어서 업소용에서 식물 공장을 구비해서 운영한다면은 업소에서 생산된 것을 업소에서 소비하는 점산 점소의 개념이 식물 공장이 가능하리라고 생각합니다.
문제는 채산성 확보인데요. 향후 기상이 악화되고 그리고 경작지가 축소되고 경작할 수 있는 인구가 축소되면은 당연히 집중해서 기를 수 있는 버티컬 팜이나 아니면 스카이 팜 같은 류의 식물 공장이 생길 건데요. 그러기 위해서는 꾸준히 초기 설치비를 줄여야 되고요. 유통이나 그리고 이제 물류 비용을 줄여가지고 채산성을 확보하는 게 가장 큰 관점이라고 보고 있습니다.
Plant factories may not be an issue felt in the bones because an urgent need for them is not recognized. However, we are experiencing for ourselves abnormal climate changes, including localized torrential downpours and drought. Thus, in the near future, plant factories will rise as the core technology regarding the future of food. This is all the more reason to why we must pay attention to plant factories, the high-tech farming technique.